Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and SUI price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with Ethereum today, and we'll see of course on the 4-hour chart here where we are still looking for a potential double 1-2 here. The invalidation of this double 1-2 is not taken yet, and still possible of course to unfold a wave 3 toward the upside, where we have a leading diagonal there 1-2 and potential another diagonal wave 2, again hitting perfectly the target for a wave 2. Unless, of course, we are in something as a triangle, which is corrective. Of course, after this drop here, we are in A, B, C, D, and a E, and then pushing for lower again. And that means, of course, it's a bigger W, X, and a Y, probably, where you might still have the last chance in this area for the bullish here to unfold, meaning, of course, this 1-2 still can be available there. Until we take the 886, it starts to reduce so much the possibility at 2,317. $2,130 is the invalidation, meaning no 1-2s anymore, no double 1-2. That means bearish, transferring this into a zigzag and pushing, of course, for lower prices. Now, if we dive inside it, as I mentioned, that the bullish scenarios that you might see in this area are, of course, a double 1-2 potentially. Currently still in the perfect area. You would like to see a signal of strength there on the 15-minute chart. Now, in case that you have finished a low here, knowing that this can be an impulse or an ABC, don't forget, of course, it can be, of course, only 3 waves, as an A, B, and a C, very deep wave C, and then we start to see a signal of strength potentially here from this red zone. However, the wave 2, if this is a wave 1, and then you are looking for a wave 2, you would like to see continuation toward the upside here, especially, of course, yeah, a little bit lower possibility taking the 886 as well here, but we will see. So anyway, we are looking here still for a deeper correction, I believe. I think that still have to be finished an ABC there, at least to reflect, of course, the wave 2 in case we are in a wave 4. And that means, of course, your wave 4 here is this ABC. Before invalidation, of course, you don't want to take the invalidation over there for the bearish. So I would say, let me set this invalidation there. Here we go. So yeah, so this is your invalidation 3,200, 3,250 here. Okay, for the bearish. And that means, of course, if the wave 4 goes up and hits this target, we are totally bullish there. We start to think, of course, something bullish is unfolding. But if the price stays below here, it is still, of course, very likely that we might still be in a impulse toward the downside, guys. Wave 5 might still be unfolding for there. Yep, so that was it for Ethereum for the Elliott Wave. If we take a look also at the KGT, very nice reference and bullish scenario here, unfolding, of course, in divergence, and we see, of course, something pushing for higher. So as I mentioned, the wave C here is unfolding towards the upside, at least for a wave 4. We are looking at a potential A, B, and a C here, and then pushing for lower, unless, of course, continuation towards the $3,250, and that means it's a wave 3, 4, and a 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation, of course, for the bull run here for Ethereum. Yep, so that was it for Ethereum. Let's take a look at Solana. So for Solana as well, we are looking here at the daily first. Of course, we are looking at the 1-2 and then the potential 1-2 here. So we got to be careful. If we are still bearish, we are looking for 3 ways down, hitting the 0.38 in confluence with the 1-to-1, $75, $80 for a wave 2, and then pushing for higher. Another possibility is a zigzag here finished. You're looking for A, B, C for a wave B, of course, zigzag, and then pushing for higher. Minimum target is 0.38. And also, finally, if you are in a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you're looking to finish a wave 4. This cannot be a wave 4 finished. You need to take the low and then, of course, taking the perfect fib level for a wave 4 between 0.38 and the 40 and 0.5 fib level, which is, of course, minimum $75. only one possibility can save a Solana from coming to this area is unfinished wave 5 in an impulse, meaning if you didn't finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there, it can be a wave 4 extended, and you are currently looking still for a wave 5. And that means, of course, this leading diagonal can save us, of course, from the $75 in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, unless, of course, a broken wave 2 and taking the low. That means, of course, we're diving deep. Now, if we dive inside it on the 2 hours chart as well, of course, after this push toward the upside, potential wave 1 as a leading diagonal, we have ABC as a wave A, a B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 with this low. After this, we start to see an impulse, clear impulse, and potential 1, 2. You would like to see, of course, a signal of strength here to push for higher. Now, currently, you have an ABC so far, yeah, but we still need evidence that it's not a wave 3 there and that it's not a wave 4. Currently, you might seek after an ABC for a wave 4 for higher prices a little bit, and then unfolding for a wave 5 again. And also, regarding the fib levels there for a wave 2, we're still, of course, in the perfect fib levels for wave 2, so therefore, very likely still, of course, to unfold. We're still testing this area right now as a wave 2. It might be a wave C here, finish for a wave 2, and then pushing for higher. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 towards the upside, guys. So I'm going to lay down also this scenario as potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're going to put this in yellow. There you go. Target, of course, for invalidation is taking, of course, this wave 1 there. $175, I would say, for Solana. If we take a look also at the KGT indicator, we have also, yeah, but we gotta be careful. I mean, we have bearish signal there, very sharp, of course, because we got doubles. Yeah, so when you get doubles, you get very fast move. But we have the bullish right now unfolding in diversions, by the way. So the CVD line is diverging here with the price, and we might be pushing for higher as well. So very nice for Solana signal. Well, maybe it's gonna work. We're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see. So, well, I would say even first indication that we start to see something for higher is breaking the 1-to-1 fib level as well. So this is also a key level. 158 is to be watched, of course, because this can be, of course, a very likely signal that we are in a wave 3, yeah, and we're heading to total invalidation. Plus, if we push for higher here, also taking the 140, the 1, 2, 3 here can be invalidated. So to invalidation step by step. Once we take both, well, I would say definitely bullish here. Yeah, so here we are bullish. Above the 175, we're looking for new high. Yep, so these are the possibilities for Solana and Ethereum. Let's see SUI finally. SUI as well, of course, looking for this impulse potentially toward the downside. A 1, 2, 3 here, or ABC, of course, can be finished. And you start here kind of like a 1, 2, 1, 2. So if this is a double 1, 2 here for SUI, well, can be, guys, it can be currently you are in an ABC finished, right? So it can be, of course, here an A, B, and a C finished. And we might be, of course, in something pushing for higher, or it can be wave 4. Again, the same scenario for all the alts here almost. And we are looking, of course, for this wave 4 anyway to reach, of course, this area here around, of course, the fib level for wave 4. Here we go. So we're still testing the 0.38, honestly, because we need, of course, this area. ABC wave 4, because you're wave 2 as well. You want to reply for it. And then wave 5 to unfold, of course, downward here to finish at wave 3, 4, and a 5 continuation. Now, in case that the things continue for higher and we take the invalidation here, for bearish, that means, of course, this is our key level that we shift to something bullish there. And especially as well, if we break the 1-to-1 fib level over there. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for right now. Breaking the 1-to-1, then breaking the invalidation, then, okay, we become bullish, of course, over there, guys. Yeah, from the 1.7 for SUI. On the 15-minute chart as well, we can see, of course, that things can start to move for higher, but still looking a little bit hard. But probability is higher here to push for higher, because of course we are very, very corrective. Yeah, we will see. But basically, also for SUI on the KGT, we have a very strong signal, double signals in bullish. Very interesting double signals for bullish, and of course that we might push for higher here. So very, very interesting for SUI. So yeah, it might be, of course, a strong move toward the upside here. For SUI, we're gonna see, guys. So that was it for Ethereum, Solana, and SUI. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.